if you are feeling these kind of emotions, you will happen to have these kind of thoughts. And these kind of thoughts will lead to those kind of decisions and choices. And those kind of decisions and choices will lead to these kind of results and outcomes. These results and outcomes will lead to these kind of feelings again. And those kind of feelings will lead to how you think again. How you think will determine how you do things. And how you do things will determine what happens to you as a result, as an outcome. That result and outcome again will make you feel something. Now that feeling, whatever that feeling is, will have an influence on how you think. Which means that if I have an emotion of self-doubt, now from that self-doubt, whatever thoughts I will have an influence of that self-doubt. And I will not know. I will think these thoughts are real because we are not able to distinguish between the thoughts that are factual and thoughts which are influenced by the emotions. So with this self-doubt, if I think about an opportunity, maybe a business opportunity, I will be on a little, back foot because I will have more idea of risk involved, the dangers, the worries, the concerns. And on the back foot, I may or may not decide in my favor. That thought process led to some decision. Decision was, let's not take this opportunity, or let's not call it an opportunity. Let's call it a risk, and let's discard this. And as a result, I lost that opportunity. Maybe it was not. When I lose that opportunity, and later if I realize how that was a good deal, it makes me feel something regretful, guilty, feeling even worse about self, thinking about yourself as incapable and vulnerable and loser. Anything. It can be anything. So it can make you think and feel in a certain way. That feeling leading to certain kind of thinking will lead to certain kind of decisions, will lead to certain kind of results. How to change this now? The way to change it is change how you feel and think. This entire equation has to be twisted. If you master your emotions, all of a sudden, your thinking decides how you feel. And because how you think, if it is based on clarity of who you are, what is your real potential, what do you really want, why does it matter to you, how you're going to get there, what do you need to learn in order to do that. And if you know all of this and a lot more of clarity, if you already have, that clarity gives you a sense of higher self-belief, enthusiasm, excitement, and happiness, joy, and everything that you need as a fuel to do better things. This kind of thought process leading to this kind of emotions gives you clarity of how to go, at the same time the fuel to go there. That gives you better understanding and better decisions making and better choices and better opportunities, and everything that you want to do gets better. So whatever you're doing gets better because of better clarity and better emotions. And better actions and execution leads to better results. This better result, much better result, will lead to much better feeling also, and much better thinking, much better clarity also. So it is always in your favor if you can take charge of your emotions and use them as a fuel instead of being led by them. Think about it. It can be a complete game changer for you. How? If you understand what this emotion is all about, where does it come from, what causes it, what kind of self-talk do you need to have, what kind of intervention if you make, if you can change your emotions by your choice, if you have that kind of in charge on yourself, on your mind, you'll find none of these emotions will influence your thinking, and none of these influenced thoughts will lead to influenced decisions and choices, and then not so interesting results. And then this loop goes on. It will not happen. How? Because as soon as you understand the emotion, you also understand when it happens. When you are influenced right now by an emotion, do you know what emotion that is? Often we don't even think about it. We don't really consider that to be important. At the same time, we have not been educated about it from our society. There is no formal education around it, so we don't know. But now there is a way to understand your emotions and master them. If you learn that, you will find your thinking will lead to whatever feelings you want, meaning by choice you will be able to choose how you want to feel. And if given a choice, by the way, what would you want to feel all the time in the life? Happy, excited, enthusiastic, loving, caring, all great things, right? Why to deprive yourself from all of this? You can take charge of your life by taking charge of your mind, because if you can change how you feel, you directly change the experience of your life. And with this changed and elevated experience of life, your capability to create results that you really work towards, that you really care for, becomes much easier. Think about it. That's all is needed, actually, to think about it with clarity. There is a way to learn about emotions so clearly that you can be free from all the emotional influences and be able to use your entire human potential, mind potential, your real potential fully. Because the only thing that is stopping you from using your full potential in any role, especially in entrepreneurship or leadership or even relationship, all these three different ships are in the same ocean, the ocean of human lives, the interactions that we have, the communication that we have, the understanding of human emotions. That's all matters when it comes to better relationships or better entrepreneurship or better leadership as well. Now, the syllabus to master relationships or entrepreneurship and leadership, the entire syllabus of it is in one book, and that one book is your own human mind. If you can understand this one, your ability to understand someone else becomes phenomenally high. That means your ability to lead your relationships to better places, absolutely good. Your ability to make a big difference in the society through your work, through your entrepreneurship, through your leadership, amazing. Everything goes well because you can understand yourself, you get sorted, and because you can understand people, your interactions with people, your interpersonal space becomes beautiful and more productive and more contributing for the common good. Think about this. You have what it takes. All you need is the willingness to learn, willingness to see beyond what you know, willingness to walk that uncomfortable path of learning with the excitement of an adventure. If you are that kind of an adventurer, if you are that kind of a learner who loves to break walls, who loves to break those limitations that your mind for some time believed in, if you love to break those things, I would love to meet you. We all would love to meet you. Let's do something amazing. So, yeah, think about it and let's connect soon.